wouldn't send your old pal Mickey up the river, would you? Would you? Would you? Impatient Geek here. Back in the Dark Forest doing, you know, the same old thing. If you haven't noticed, my life counter's all the way down to 0 and I have 516 effing coins. And I'm still collecting more because I'm going to have to collect more later on too. So this is great. I'm just trying to get the max number of heart containers is what I'm trying to do. Oh boy, if you're not familiar with that, that's something that happens to me very often, very frequently. It's desync. It's really annoying. So I paused the game for about a minute, and we're going to skip right ahead. And there we go. All set. Now I'm going to try to explain something. You use the L and R buttons to switch back and forth between Mickey's forms, and then once you've selected the form, you can tap the A button to switch to it. You can even switch while paused, as I already demonstrated. Now we're going to shoot those, whatever the hell they are, hanging kidney beans with sunglasses. And we're going to move on to leaf platforming. Oh boy. That third leaf is really tricky to get to, but once you get it, you're past the worst of it. Now we're moving on to part 2 of 2, A Sight for Sore Eyes. Now let me talk about the music in this game for a bit. I like the music for this game, especially this level's music. Well, the first level is okay, but I'm not particularly a huge fan of it. It's big, it's triumphant, it's the start of a big adventure or some shit like that, but I prefer this level's music. It's called the Dark Forest, but it has a really adventurous tune for a dark forest, but it's somehow... let's just put it this way, if I can stand it while I'm collecting up to like 500 coins, it's pretty damn good. Oh, and these little worm guys have the best dying face ever. Yeah, they just hold the same face. It's like they don't expect you to try and kill them. It's funny. Oh, I think I'm going to go up there to the boss. Nah, let's suicide. If you hadn't already noticed, there's a shop here. And this thing above my head is what I saved up part of those 500 coins for. It doubles your magic. And this thing, you already know what that is. That's a heart container. It'll fill up your hearts. So now I am able to use twice as much magic. I have so much magic at my disposal. And here's a... That's just gross, man. Put on some underwear. What is wrong with some of the characters in this game? Oh, you can't see his face either, but it's okay. All the enemies, all the sub-bosses have the same dying face. And you'll see one later on. And I'll get to that in a bit. We're gonna breeze through the rest of the forest. You could easily... This game, you could beat it in about an hour. But if you collect coins, it'll take about 2.5 maybe. And here's something interesting. I kind of like these guys. You can platform on top of them, or you can go under them. So it's like a pick your poison. And it demonstrates how good... It shows you how good your timing is. Obviously, mine's a little bit off. But that's no big. We're already at the boss segment. Oh, freaking joy. More of that platforming. And these guys will really sneak up on you if you're not careful. But anyway, we're at the boss. Gee, I wonder what it is. These spiderwebs certainly aren't ominous. All the bosses in every area have Pete's face. It's just a law of the land that you must look like Pete. And they all turn, and from this point on, they all turn pink when they're royally pissed off, when you're about to kill them. Their blood pressure goes through the roof. It's like they started drinking or something. I mean, Jesus, they're pinker than my uncle. And when my uncle cuts his finger, his blood shoots 3 feet out in front of him. I know that's kind of gross, but it's true. The truth is disgusting. Get over it. Anyway, we're moving on to Stage 3, Fire Grotto. But hey, it doesn't look like a fire grotto right now. It looks like part of the dark forest. Let's just go in this inconspicuous tree.
Going down.
I'm sorry, I felt like doing that. Had little Asperger's come through. Welcome to 3-1 of Fire Grotto. And holy shit. Spikes. They don't really pose a threat unless you're like standing on a block and you jump up. They don't kill you instantly either. There's only one kind of block that does that. And there's only one kind of spike that does that, and I believe that's in the final level. Yeah, anyway. How do you like this? This slow descending... Sometimes these things really bore me. Oh yeah, you see, whenever you have a cluster of blocks like this, it's better not to use Magic Mickey. It's best just to use regular Mickey, because he can pick up blocks at an angle, whether they're either above or below him. But you do need Wizard Mickey. I'm gonna call you Wizard Mickey. I like all the forms of the Mickeys. They all have their perks, their uses, which makes this a relatively balanced game. Oh yeah, see this guy? Yeah, he thinks he's a Viking. Yeah. Spikes hurt, lava hurts, touching him hurts. I like how... Yeah, see, check that face. That's the face that I was talking about. I like how he knocks pieces out of the bottom of the bridge, but it doesn't... They don't actually... Whatever, here's a fire suit. Only you can prevent block knot pushing. That was terrible. I should have prepped a joke for that. Shit. Oh well. Whatever. As Firefighter Mickey, you can push those gray blocks. You can push these blue big blocks. You use a fucking fire hose, obviously. Because Mickey can't push regularly. He has to use a fire hose. See that fire hydrant up to the upper left? Yeah, that's like the lamp. This is the only other form that uses ammo, and I like that. I kind of like that. It brings a little bit of balance. Cause I mean, like, if all the forms were special attacks as opposed to physical, if all the forms had like special attacks, I guess I'm using Pokemon references here. It's like special attacks to normal attacks. Sometimes it's just better to have something physical. So anyway, about this, I kind of like the frantic music for this level. It's very fitting for fire. Oh, and I'm trying to demonstrate that these little angry tiki platforms can light on fire. And I tried to go up there, but I forgot. Oh, look, there's a secret down here. What is it? It's a 1-up. Little Mickey doll. I don't think there's there's no 2-up in the there's no other 2-up in the game as far as I know. And you make sure you position the block right where I positioned it, because otherwise, if you get hit by the fire, you're gonna like fall back in the fire, like waving fire in the bottom. What the hell's fueling this fire anyway? Is there like rocket fuel? Did somebody like spray rocket fuel all around here as some kind of joke? I got no idea. Luckily, that platform that takes you up never burns. So that's nice. And this is where we're going to be stopping shortly, because this is another spot where I have to grind for money. Because there's a shop in this level, and there's also an amicable number of places where I can get coins. Actually, I think it's just about this and one other place. But they're both pretty good spots to get coins. Remember, I gotta switch to Turban Mickey because this later part requires you to, duck in water. There is a big element of Mega Man to this because you have to be very careful with where you're shooting. By the way, that looks like it has a that pit has a solid floor. That one to the left of the one that I just came out of. Yeah, if you fall down that one, you die. Why did I switch to normal, Mickey? Whatever. Dum-dum-de-dum. Let's see. Oh, yeah. This block, if you don't push that little block that I'm pushing all the way to the right, this one-up will fall into the pit. Even if the block's to the left, the one-up will not land on it. The one-up will fall into the pit. I didn't demonstrate it because I wanted to show off that I could just, snag it in midair. And here's that shop that I need to buy. You guessed it, the fire hose upgrade from. Make your shit cheaper. God, you stingy bastard. Jesus. And this is basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in between both of these doors over and over again. But since the video's over, it's time for some mousy suicide. Later, folks.